Azerbaijan's preliminary thesis, Russia defenses downed plane. At least 38 people were killed in Wednesday's crash. Plane was in an area where Russia has downed Ukrainian drones. Kazakhstan says no conclusions yet from its investigation. Kremlin, not proper to comment until investigation is finished. Baku, December 26, Reuters, Russian air defenses downed an Azerbaijan Airlines plane that crashed in Kazakhstan, killing 38 people, for sources with knowledge of the preliminary findings of Azerbaijan's investigation into the disaster told Reuters on Thursday. Flight J2-8243 crashed on Wednesday in a ball of fire near the city of Aktau in Kazakhstan after diverting from an area of southern Russia where Moscow has repeatedly used air defense systems against Ukrainian drone strikes. The Embraer, EMBR-3.SA, opens new tab passenger jet had flown from Azerbaijan's capital Baku to Grozny, in Russia's southern Chechnya region, before veering off hundreds of miles across the Caspian Sea. It crashed on the opposite shore of the Caspian after what Russia's aviation watchdog said was an emergency that may have been caused by a bird strike. Officials did not explain why it had crossed the sea. The nearest Russian airport on the plane's flight path, Makhachkala, was closed on Wednesday morning. One of the Azerbaijani sources familiar with Azerbaijan's investigation into the crash told Reuters that preliminary results showed the plane was struck by a Russian Panzer S air defense system. Its communications were paralyzed by electronic warfare systems on the approach into Grozny, the source said. No one claims that it was done on purpose. However, taking into account the established facts, Baku expects the Russian side to confess to the shooting down of the Azerbaijani aircraft, the source said. Three other sources confirmed that the Azeri investigation had come to the same preliminary conclusion. Russia's defense ministry did not respond to a request for comment. A U.S. official told Reuters on Thursday there were early indications a Russian anti-aircraft system may have struck the plane. Canada said it was deeply concerned by reports that Russian air defense may have struck the aircraft. We call on Russia to allow for an open and transparent investigation into the incident and to accept its findings, the Canadian Foreign Ministry said in a statement on X. Kazakh Deputy Prime Minister Kanat Bozembiyev said he could neither confirm nor deny the thesis that Russian air defenses downed the plane. Asked about the possibility that Russian air defenses shot at the plane, the Kazakh transport prosecutor for the region where the plane came down said the investigation had yet to reach a firm conclusion. The Kremlin, asked before the Reuters report about the idea that the aircraft had been shot at by Russian air defenses, said it would be improper to comment until the inquiry was concluded. It is wrong to build hypotheses before the conclusions of the investigation, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said. Wreckage. Footage shot by passengers on the plane before it crashed showed oxygen masks down and people wearing life vests. Later footage showed bloodied and bruised passengers climbing out of the plane. There were 29 survivors. Pictures of the plane wreckage showed what appeared to be shrapnel damage to the tail section of the plane. Aviation security firm Osprey Flight Solutions said in an alert to airlines on Wednesday that footage of the wreckage and the circumstances around the airspace in southwest Russia indicated the possibility that the airliner was hit by some form of anti-aircraft fire. Wreckage. Footage shot by passengers on the plane before it crashed showed oxygen masks down and people wearing life vests. Later footage showed bloodied and bruised passengers climbing out of the plane. There were 29 survivors. Pictures of the plane wreckage showed what appeared to be shrapnel damage to the tail section of the plane. Aviation security firm Osprey Flight Solutions said in an alert to airlines on Wednesday that footage of the wreckage and the circumstances around the airspace in southwest Russia indicated the possibility that the airliner was hit by some form of anti-aircraft fire.